back to No Longer a Hustle. I'm your host, Cassie. We are in that strange, foggy time of the year, that week between Christmas and New Year's, where nobody knows what day it is and we're all eating leftovers. Usually, this is the week where the hustle culture screams at us the loudest. You know, the drill. New year, new you. Set your goals, buy the planner. But if you've been listening to this season, you know we don't do that here. Instead of adding things to my list for for 2026, it's going to be the year 2026. I've decided to bury something. I am holding a funeral for a version of myself that I thought I had to be. Today, we are talking about the death of the fixer. I want to be real with you guys. Even though the name of my podcast is No Longer a Hustle, the addiction to doing runs deep. It is a hard habit to break. Just this week, during my winter break, when I am supposed to be resting, I caught myself doing it again. I was stacking appointments, one on top of another. I was filling every single gap in my calendar with tasks. I was treating my time off like a Tetris game, trying to squeeze productivity into every corner so I didn't have to sit still. I even visited a library with my family and ended up talking to an employee about how the library could fit into making up state assessment tests for my students. My husband actually caught me in the middle of it. He looked at my schedule, looked at me, and asked, "Why are you still hustling? Why are you piling these appointments on?" And honestly, I froze because he was right. Why was I doing that? I realized that for decades, I thought my value was measured by how much I could handle. I thought if I wasn't fixing something or scheduling something or solving a problem, I was wasting time. I was scared of the silence. But then I got a second perspective. Around the same time, I was having a hard moment feeling guilty about the limitations and everything I couldn't do. My son, Eduardo, who is 17, looked at me and said something profound. He said, "Mom, your structure is to be a giver. That's just your structure." He didn't say it was my job. He said it was my structure. He said it was my structure. Like the beams of a house. And it hit me. I have been trying to be a mechanic, a fixer for everyone else's engine. I have been under the hood, getting grease on my hand, exhausting myself, trying to tune up, trying to fix people who, quite frankly, didn't ask to be fixed. So here is the pivot I am making, and I want to invite you to make it with me. I am retiring from being the mechanic, the fixer. I am becoming the lighthouse. Here's the difference. The mechanic sees something broken and works herself to exhaustion, trying to repair it. If the car doesn't run, the mechanic feels like a failure. She takes the blame. The lighthouse is different. The lighthouse doesn't run around the ocean trying to save the boats. The lighthouse just stands there. It shines a light. It says, here is the rock. Here is the harbor. Here is the safe water. The boats have to steer themselves. If a boat ignores the light and crashes, the lighthouse doesn't dim its light in shame. It keeps shining. For those of us living with chronic illness or burnout, or just the weight of the world, we can't afford to be the mechanics anymore. We don't have the energy to drag people to shore, but we can shine. We can be a steady presence. We can love people without carrying their backpack for them. So, as we head into the new year, I'm not making a resolution to do more. My resolution is to stop. I am stopping the hustle for approval. I am stopping the belief that if things go wrong in my home, it's because I allowed it. I am stopping the need to explain myself to people who are committed to misunderstanding me. I am going to stand tall in my own structure. I am going to shine my light, and then I am going to sit down, drink my tea, and let the world spin without my permission. If you are the fixer in your family, I give you permission to retire today. Hang up the wrench, turn on that light, and just be. Thank you for being here with me in 2025. It's been messy, it's been real, and it's definitely not been a hustle. If this episode resonated with you, if you are a retired fixer, share this with a friend who needs to hear it. I'll see you in the new year. Take care of your structure.